non-celebrity in front of you, talking about her menopause journey and the menopause advocacy that has been started. Okay, this is me po. I've been married for 28 years. I have two boys. One is 28 years old. He is now in Canada, married. Doctora was my OB. He was born on Christmas Day. Sorry pa rin ulit, Doctora. I took you away from your family on Christmas Day. The other one is a freshman in college. I'm a non-practicing dentist, as Susie has mentioned. Left it to look after my family. My son was starting big school and helped my husband with a construction-related business. Self-confessed baby addict, self-confessed K-drama addict as well. I love traveling. And the most important part of my life that changed the trajectory of what my life is now, I became menopause at the age of 55 years old in January of 2023. Okay, this is me in a nutshell. More or less, Notorious talked about the different changes that happen when you go through menopause. So I had those things to mention. I had mood swings, I had hot flashes, I had terrible night sweats. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, exactly how she described it. Like I would check if nag-heat ako overnight. So, and nothing was going wrong in my life. Mabait naman po yung asawa ko sa pagkakaalam ko. My kids were doing well at school at that time because that was during the pandemic. I had a great set of friends. But I was experiencing a roller coaster of emotions. Aside from the different physical changes that I was going through, like dryness of the skin started sagging, became dull. So that made me feel even worse because while going through it, I had no name for it except what Dr. said. Am I going crazy? Is this really normal? So that was very hard for me going through it. And then when I went to my OB, she confirmed that I was going through, in fact, my perimenopause. I had a name for it finally. I wanted to talk about my menopause, but it's hard to do that because we are in a society where we were taught that we should not talk about it. We should be talked about in very hushed tones. It's not normally talked about like to think I grew up in a very female dominated family. We were 9 girls, we're 12 kids in all, napaka-quality po. My dad was in the military, would be assigned all over, and when he comes back, you can guess what happened. That's why we ended up being 12 kids in all, 9 girls. My mom got married when she was 15, like, no, 15. And then I had older siblings, older sisters, but they never talked to me about menopause, which is very ironic because when we had our period, your mom would go around and all the relatives would be dalaga na, dalaga na. We experienced that. It was a celebratory thing when we have our period, but the menopause is something we were taught not to talk about. Sorry po, technical. Alright. So what did I do? When I became menopausal, I tried to seek out a community, and there was none. But I was very fortunate because I had my friends with me. They were my community, and they helped me go through my menopause in the same way that I tried to help them as well. Because somebody had their menopause earlier than the others. So, because there was no community of women who were going through menopause, I decided to start one in FB, which is now called the Menopause and Perimenopause Support empowered by ProAge. Right now, we are 800 plus members, and we have a very active group chat with about 200 women who would talk about anything and everything. I'm telling you, anything and everything. Not just menopause, minsan we just talk about the day for the day, or yung husband ko, we have to fight. So it's just a place to find validation about what you're going through, and also to find tips on how to handle your menopause, because there are some women there who are in the medical field, like there's a nurse from Saudi Arabia, we have a doctor. So it's basically just a community for you to just go in every day and chat about your experience. happens. And I think that's one of the most important things when you're going through your menopause is to find support, positive support to help you go through it, embrace it, and just like what Doctora said, when become very accepting about it, then it's much easier for you. You become more proactive and try to find solutions for all the things you're going through. And then we also have the social media pages, which I will not discuss more thoroughly. Okay. So, not only did I start talking about my menopause to my friends or to other women, I started talking about it the national TV. Hindi na ho ako nahiya. It's part of my acceptance. It's part of my journey. So I guested in a few shows to talk about my advocacy. It gave me a spark. It became my second win. It didn't end with my menopause. I wanted to find women who would understand how it was for me to have it an easier journey through it because of the acceptance. And then to find also the community and to let them know that somebody out there would understand what they're going through. So I came out for in Creative Arena and Michelle Aveta had this Kitchen 143. Also had the privilege to talk about menopause to the group of women during Menopause Month at the UP Asian Institute of Tourism. Okay, in the States though, if you're not aware, menopause is starting to gain traction. A lot of celebrities have been talking about their journey. Like there's Oprah Winfrey, there's Michelle Obama, who wouldn't know them po, di ba? But they're going through their menopause and they're announcing it to everyone. The very sexy Halle Berry. She was in the forefront when a bipartisan bill, imagine, a bipartisan bill, both Republican and Democratic, passed a bill to help fund menopause research in the States. So talagang it's getting to be such a big new thing. And Naomi Watts is one of my biggest idols. She not only talked about her menopause journey, but she also came up with products that would address the pain points of menopause women. Okay, so let me just go back here. Here for the Philippines, ProAge advocacy is pioneering that movement. And that's what I really would like to ask you to encourage you to be part of that movement. Okay, so if my menopause journey brought out that passion to create advocacy, it was my pain points that have pushed me to create the products. Okay, what are those products? Well, as the parents mentioned, we go through a lot of physical, emotional, and mental changes. So hopefully these products, which I thought of would address those specific changes. Because I'm thinking if women are going through changes, the products that they use on themselves should change with them. You know, we're very familiar, like we have different kinds of milk formula, we have milk formula for newborns, for toddlers, for older, for adults, and then also those in their prime. So it's the same with skincare. So syempre being the Korean drama addict I had to make sure that we go to the gold standard of skincare. I had to make in Korea. Make sure also that they're paraben free, and also all the ingredients are made of premium quality raw materials. And then we're not promising that, okay, we're going to make you youthful. No, that's not a promise that ProAge does. What we promise is to bring back the healthy barrier of your skin. Now, you see here, there's this part that says patented ingredients, 85 to 95% natural ingredients. Now, I have to be very upfront about this. You know, it's very impossible to come up with a product that's 100% natural. Okay, but this is the best that we can do across all the products in the ProAge line. 85 to 95% natural ingredients. Okay, this is our hero product, the Menopause. The Menopause is made of black cohosh, which is an herb. Actually, Doctora, excuse me, Doctora, you also, Doctora, question, you prescribe black cohosh in your patients. Yes. Okay, it's an herbal supplement, yes, that has been used for years by the Native Americans to take care of menopausal symptoms. So that's an ingredient of the Menopause. So this one, I made it young because sometimes we have trouble taking in like capsules or tablets, especially since at this age we already take a lot. So I make sure that this is something that would be very easy to comply with. We just take it once a day and it helps with those symptoms. Okay, Susie, of course. This is our everyday regimen. I'm not going to bore you with each and every detail. What I would want to concentrate on though are the names of the products. As you can see, this is just your typical layer by layer kind of skincare. But I gave them different names that you would find in the beauty industry because I would want each and every woman to find a name that would connect to themselves as they go through their journey. So step one of our regimen is the no dirty secrets. It's a facial cleanser, very hydrating. It's called no dirty secrets because at this stage we're not the type who would like to keep secrets anymore. We're more authentic, we're more open, and we talk more about ourselves, especially to people we're very comfortable with. Now the step two, of course, is the holy grail Sika tool. Sika is again the most important ingredient of that product. The Holy Grail toner readies your face for the next step of your skincare, which is the serum. It's called the Holy Grail because it means that you are finding your Holy Grail. That's your authentic self. Yourself is your Holy Grail. Then the Quench of Thirst, it refers to your search for your passion. Sometimes when you're younger, you let go of your passions, taking care of the kids, taking care of the household, taking care of your husband. Now, in your midlife, now's the time to pursue your passion, the ones that you were able to do while you were going through those years. So, Quench Your Thirst is a Sika serum. Then the plump me up is my homage to my friends who were there to plump me up or to encourage me while I was doing all this product research and all the advocacy for ProAge. So that's the moisturizer. And then that ICEA, that's my favorite. I called it ICEA because as you grow older, your eyesight may become more blurry, but your ability to see through people has become much clearer at this age. That's why it's called the ICEA, the eye cream. Okay. We also have specific solutions because menopausal skin tend to have specific problems. We tend to have more pigmentations, more lines, more wrinkles, and this specific solution product, like the genuinely natural serum, is actually a mild alternative to retinol. You're familiar with retinol, and it does the things that retinol do, but without the harsh effects. Now, the corrective hormone spot corrector obviously is what we can use to address age spots, address melasma, and scars, whatever scars you have on your face, it's for face lightening. And the Cooling Chic Mist, this is a holy product, it's made locally. It's a spray that you carry with you, that's Susie's favorite. And whenever you feel the hot flashes, grab your cooling mist, Cooling Chic Mist, spray it all over your face, and then it would cool you down from your hot flashes. And of course, the menopause. This just to show the natural ingredients and added ingredients that went into each and every product. Like the facial cleanser, this one has the highest number of natural ingredients. And then the same Sika Hero products, which has Sika Leaf Extract Water, Sika Extract Pinakchol as the main ingredients. Okay, this one I want to focus more on. Most products in the market, not all, not all. So don't quote me on this. As the liquid part, they make use of purified water. But in our case, with the ProAge products, what we use is Sika Leaf Extract Water. So liquid part, ano pa rin, meron na siyang function. Okay, why Sika, why Bakuchol? Because across all the problems that menopause skin will experience, Sika and Bakuchol will take care of that. Okay, this part where I say more is more, just another graphic representation of why the products of ProAge are different for those in the market. Most products, again, don't quote me, but most products in the market would only have one or two types of hyaluronic acid. We're familiar with hyaluronic acid. But in the case of ProAge, we have seven different kinds of hyaluronic acid, which has seven different molecular weights. Now we go to our chemistry class. Molecular weight means the size of the molecules. Okay, so the smaller the molecules, the better the absorption. So we have different molecular weights in our products. That means there's better absorption on our skin. And this part is what the Korean manufacturer thought to show how well the products of ProAge are tolerated by sensitive skin. Because when we become older, our skin becomes thinner, becomes more sensitive, and we cannot tolerate very harsh ingredients. So they made clinical trials on breast cancer and surgery patients to see how they would react to the products of ProAge. So this refers to the raw materials. So it shows that after 8 weeks of use, their skin has shown a lot of improvement using the Sika. The main ingredients that are found in our products. Okay, this ICI cream again, patented ingredients, and same with the correct me if I'm wrong. The This is me improvement after 6 weeks of use, and then our Gentle Package Serum, also with patented ingredients and complex ingredients. The Cool and Chic Mist, and this one I'm very proud about. This one shows the skin irritation index that was done. It was a test done by the Korean manufacturer to show how mild the products are. So if you would look at it closely, the highest skin irritation index result is at 0.05, and some even have zero. Okay. So I invite everyone to be part of the ProAge movement. How can you do that? Just talk about it with your friends, with your partner, with your family, anyone within your community. I would like menopause to be a talk that is very generational. Like if you have a daughter who's willing to listen, you can talk it out with her so that, unlike me, who grew up in a family of women, she won't be caught flat-footed and be surprised with all the symptoms that go with it. So let's talk about menopause. And of course, to the women out there, we shouldn't pause for menopause.
Wonderful presentation, Claudine. Earlier on, we had a biology presentation from Dr. Abrera, now chemistry.